Also, don't forget to share this video. No, that's not what I was gonna say. Also, don't forget to tag me. No, that's not what I was gonna say. Don't forget to like this video. Hey guys, I'm Veggie Rose. Welcome back to my channel, or our channel if you're a subscriber, and if you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you'll be notified every time a new video goes up, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and so that this channel could also become your channel. So, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a vegan Puerto Rican stuffing type of situation. It's actually called mofongo and traditionally is not eaten as a stuffing, which it could be turned into a side or used as a stuffing, but it's traditionally used all year round, eaten all year round. So anywho, let's get veggie. Alright guys, so first things first, maybe I should not be waving around tonight. First things first, the first thing we're going to do is mondar los plátanos, aka peel the plantains. And for this recipe, I'm going to be using 4 green plantains. Do not confuse these with green bananas or just regular bananas. These are plantains, which are green, not yellow, because if they're yellow, they would be sweet, which wouldn't work for this recipe. So you want the non-ripe green plantains. The greener, the better. If you find them a little yellowish, that means they're starting to get sweet. You don't want that. You want them really nice and green. So I'm just going to start off by cutting off the edges off of these guys. Little edges, gone. Alright, so once you cut off the edges from your plantains, you're going to carefully score them down the middle. And actually, it might be even easier for you guys to cut it in half. And then once you get it cut in half, you're going to sort of like jimmy the edge of your knife just, see, but you don't want to get it like all the way in there. You just want to get it just on the very edge, just so you're taking off, like lifting off the peel. And you don't have to do this all the way around, but you want to lift off the peel a little. And then start using your hands to lift the rest of the way. And then just keep going, and if you feel like you lost your edge, you can shoot a little nail on the edge, or you can go ahead back in with the knife again, and then you just want to make sure you get these guys like nice and naked, and then you continue to do that with the rest of these 4 plantains until you are all done. And even though these look disgusting, they look like they're kind of like dirty and stuff, it's not. It's just that's the color that they take on once they start to like oxidize. So you want to work with them quickly anyways. So I'm just cutting these to about like 3/4 of a quarter inch, like 3/4 of a quarter inch to an inch thick. And then we're going to go ahead and fry these. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and fry these guys up. So we're going to do vegetable oil, and I'm going to fill this up so that the oil can cover about halfway through on our plantain slices. Alright guys, and I have this heat at about a medium, and I'm going to start adding our plantains into the oil. Sorry, my phone is going crazy. So we're going to go ahead and add these into the oil, and I'm using tongs because I don't want to burn my hands off. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 minutes, and I know it's ready to flip because when I put something in there like a knife or a fork, it goes straight in. And at this point, since the oil is going right above them, I don't have to flip them. But I'm going to go ahead and give these guys a quick flip and let them cook for about another 2 minutes on the other side. So these are ready to remove from the heat, from the oil, and I'm just going to go ahead and place these into a paper towel lined plate, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the next batch, and I'll be back when that's done. Alright guys, so the next and last thing we're going to be cooking up for this recipe, I'm going to be using these Light Life Smart Bacon strips. No, I'm not being sponsored, I just thought it would be nice to share with you guys. So I'm going to be using 5 of these strips, and I'm going to go ahead and fry these in the pan. I just took out the oil that I fry the plantains in, and I just left a little tiny bit in there. For this recipe, traditionally, you would add either like pork crackling, like the crackling skin stuff or whatever, like rinds. But since obviously we're making this vegan, we're gonna go ahead and do a vegan bacon. But also, you can completely omit the bacon, or the vegan bacon, or any kind of meat alternative, and make it totally like the way they would make it vegetarian style. Alright guys, next I'm going to be using what is this called? A pilon. In English is a mortar pestle. I can never say that right. But I'm going to be using this guy. I have 4 garlic cloves, a teaspoon of coarse sea salt, and about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to be tracking into that. If you don't have a mortar pestle, you can grate, like finely grate your garlic so that it can get like all the flavor out of there. I wouldn't mince it necessarily because you wouldn't get as much flavor as you would like. And if you don't have a mortar pestle, I would highly recommend you finely shred your garlic and then like mash it all together. That way you can get like as much flavor out of this as you can. Otherwise, I mean, I guess mince it and like crush it along and scrape it with all the rest of the stuff. Next, I'm going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And next, I'm just going to go ahead and start mashing this thing in there. Alright, and this is all nice and mashed up together. And traditionally, this is how people would do it. They would just put some of the cooked plantains while they're still warm, and then mash it in here like that until we have everything mashed up and all the flavors married together. But I'm going to show you guys a shortcut because not everyone has a huge mortar pestle to do a big batch of this stuff. So I'm going to show you guys what I normally do. Alright guys, so here's my shortcut. I'm just simply going to take out all these yummy flavored crushed garlic with our salt and our extra virgin olive oil, put it into a bigger mixing bowl, and add in slowly our plantains, and then use a masher to mash these. Whoops, these are a little hard to mash. It's totally normal, doesn't mean you did anything wrong. And you gotta get a little aggressive with it because that's why people use the mortar pestle, because you really gotta like hit this thing hard to mash it. So don't be afraid to do that, and go ahead and continue to do this, and then just add in more as you go so you can continue to mash these up. And next I'm gonna be adding in our crumbled or chopped up slices of vegan bacon, and I have 5 slices here. And next I'm going to be adding in half a cup of chopped red onion, half a cup of red bell pepper, and also half a cup of green bell pepper. And we're going to go ahead and mix this around. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to add. I'm also going to be adding in 1/4 of a cup of softened vegan butter. And we're going to go ahead and mix this guy all up. Add any extra salt and pepper to taste. Also, this is a pretty dry dish, so if you would like to add a little extra virgin olive oil over top, you can go ahead and do so. And if not, you can leave it like that and enjoy it either way. And this is pretty much our mofongo stuffing. Alright guys, so it's time for the taste test cam. That's really good. Another thing you guys could do for added flavor, or if you don't like raw onion, you can saute all of your veggies, like your bell pepper and your onions, before you toss it into your mix. And then you would have a little extra burst of flavor, and you would cook out a little bit of that onion type of flavor. I enjoy it. I can sometimes cook it, sometimes don't cook it. So really, it's just a personal preference. So go ahead, try this out and let me know what you think. So that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up if you like it. Also, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Also, hashtag Let's Get Veggie. If you make this recipe or any of my other recipes, I would love to see what you made, see how you enjoyed it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye, guys.